Hi guys. Oh, you just watched it? Did you like it? Sorry, I'm getting water and stuff because I have to water my seedlings. I'm moving my laptop. Then we're gonna do a little bit of organize. Is that the word I'm looking for? Organizing in here. So you guys can kind of see how I organize everything. Ooh, the egg and sausage. Egg and sausage is everyone loves a good sausage. You figured this out? Let's go. I think it is my first stream since making, I think. I don't know. I'm just going to move some of these guys over. Probably all these things like moving. I'm just going to water some of the seedlings. What an interesting day today's been. Telling you, I never thought, like, with this being my full-time job on top of what I mean, I already do this normally, right? Getting doxxed was wild. Police report, it's documented. Like they're going to do anything. Let's be honest. It is what it is. Thanks, FAFO. Canning's super easy. It's super easy. It's not for everybody. Some people don't enjoy it. I enjoy canning. Yeah, TikTok is super wild. Like, I'm just over here watering my seedlings. Like, I think we were talking about freeze-dried food. It was very not normal. It was not normal behavior, for sure. All right, we're gonna take some of these guys. So I think I made some pretty big mistakes. I need to stake this guy up. He is, he's already got buds on him. So started this plant just a little too early. So I need to trellis up. So I'm going to look around here and see what I find to trellis. But I'm also going to give him some water. But for everyone who is like knocking the Dollar Tree on their seeds, I'm not disappointed. The parsley, there's only like 3 little guys in there. I'm hoping more are going to show their little faces soon. But for this one is Phil, you can go talk about Jesus somewhere else if you want. I'm not a religious creator. I don't talk about religion. Your ghost pep. She's like, she's a happy plant, but we need to stake her up. So I need to find something to stake her up with. I think I'm going to go run upstairs and grab a skewer. Skewer? Your seeds are finally coming in. Let's go, Janice. Planted a tad bit early. Yeah, we don't do religion. Guys, sorry, I'm gonna just fix this so you guys can see it. Ooh. Can we go sideways? Can we go a little diagonal? That's going to get you a mute, my friend. How old are you? 12? People are weird. All right, I think those are staked up enough. At least this gives them some. Oh, I can handle YouTube trolls. They don't bother me none. TikTok ones are wild, though. No, absolutely not. Oh, I was like, Teresa, are you talking to me? I ain't doing nothing. I'm just over here staking up. Let's grab the next set of pots. We're going to do more. You're going to act inappropriate. You get inappropriate responses. It's not my job to be your mommies. Leave me and my seedlings alone. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I need to trans some of these soon. Oh, this is normal. It's because they're scrolling. They're scrolling. These are getting very leggy, so it's time to get these guys transplanted. Again, a little leggy. Hello from Florida. Welcome in, welcome in. So how many of you guys have started your things? This one's like not even in soil. Oh gosh. They're tangled. So there's a variety. So these ones are squashes. Just because last year we had a little bit of a frost. And it killed off a lot of squash. So I started my squashes early so that I can get multiple leaves, get it kind of more established. Yeah, I just did spurs. I've done pipe cleaners before too. And then there's like a bunch of tomatoes, all of those. So Juan, I grow most of my own food. This is what every year. So I grow most of my own food. I preserve most of my own food. Almost everything I grow, I preserve. Keep sparking. Oh, hey, Dave. Welcome in. Welcome in. Your friends started all the other seeds. They have a nice on your plants from last year. Hoping they make it through. No way, Smushy. Yours last all year? It gets too cold here. Almost my plants. It gets too cold. Right now I have like a lot of my lettuces coming up, a lot of spinach, my dog. That's really cool, Mushy. Mild winter. That's really cool. If you can get them to last going in, especially your peppers. Peppers take a long time to mature. And once they get matured, I've tried to like harden mine off in the winter. It never works. Never works. I'm going to go move these back over to the light. Let them, I rotate them so that they can go and grow towards the light. And they don't get too leggy. go to the next batch. And then I'm going to have to I think today we're going to transplant, but we got to organize. There's just a lot of clutter going on filming. And I just don't like the clutter. Because then I'll get overwhelmed. Nope. I grow most of mine outside. I get really good growing seasons here in Utah. But I just stuff early. So it's producing by the time June hits. So like, guys, they're doing really, really well. Oh, we have snow right now. It's cold here. I got snow here right now. Nope, these are not onions. These are corn. Last year, so I'm changing a little bit of my growing, like how I plant everything in a certain order. Normally, I'll plant corn around and it comes up and we're fine. We're beautiful, wonderful. However, Utah last June, the soil temperatures didn't get above 60 degrees. I like to get my tomatoes in the ground once the soil hits around 67 degrees, 65 degrees. And then I'll get a really plant yield because that soil temperature can like really cut down the life on the production of your plants. So this year or last year, we got a really late freeze and it froze off buds off of my peach trees, the apricot trees, everything. So now I have a bunch of blankets and stuff like that all displayed out. So I'm going to be watching the freeze. So if my peach tree goes to blossom and we're about to hit a cold, I'm going to wrap my trees. I'm trying to do a couple segments that are already ready to go into the ground and then plant the other ones in ground and see how they compare. There's a ton. Sorry, I had a phone call come through. I do. I have a soil thermometer. I go and check out the temperatures. I do, JP. But over here, I'm trying to grow some new flowers because I want to get more pollinators in. I don't know what these are doing yet. I haven't seen anything from them, but it did say for a while for them to germinate. Hi, Karen. Chickens. Yes. They're doing really, really well. I'm excited to see because at least, so on the property, I got to get some of the water containers and then I'm doing drip lines out there. So that's my next purchase for the property is some rainwater collection, drip lines, and then starting establishing the soil. Because soil, it just depends where you're at. Soil can suck anywhere and you can always amend your soil, but you really need to like pay attention to what you're doing. You did change it. Hi, tree. Russian sage. I'll have to look that one up. Yeah, this year I'm going to do a lot more flowers. My spinach is coming up. So I got spinach. I just started this. So succession planting. So I have some spinach over there that's like a week ahead of that. Now this one's the next 2 weeks behind that one. Uh-oh. I'm trying to hurt you. Yeah, this one's corn, Karen. I'm going to just see because I lost most of my corn to the freeze last year. So I lost peach blossoms. I lost half my blossoms. I lost the entire apricot harvest. What else? What else did I lose? I lost my eggplant. I lost corn. But the year before I did amazing. It's back there. It's canned right there. I'm trying to think what else. I lost a few because there was that late freeze. It just stunted growth. So now I'm trying to see this one and then I have more of a succession because corn takes a long time to be ready to harvest. So I'm going to see how this does. This one's my experiment. This one's an experimental. Do any of you guys experiment with your plants? My dogs are barking. You lost most of your garden to heavy rain and stink bugs. That's the rough. Squash bugs wreaked havoc last year, and I was outside picking them off. I'm going to put this guy in there. Picking them off each time by hand. It was a lot. It's Ricardo. Hi, friend. How are you? You did this year. You mixed some radishes and mixed beans. Yeah. So I like to experiment. So I always do some beets, radishes. I'll mix them up. I'm a little bit more of a chaos gardener. I would like to be more organized and pristine, but I feel like I get better yields in my garden with a little bit of chaos going on. As long as they're not draining the nutrients from each other, it's fine. Cabbage worms, ants. So have you ever put pantyhose liners? That sounds wrong. Pantyhose over your cabbages. Try that. I did that when we were in Alaska, and I grew a cabbage head that was no joke, this big. It was huge. Gosh, I am so sorry. The brain was not braining at that moment. And sometimes it just... Yep. So JP, they started in little containers like this, like the little tiny cylinder ones. And you saw the green beans that are huge. Those got transferred. So the next ones are the squash. I'm going to transfer those into bigger containers. Let those plants start to establish a little bit more. Get out of there, sir. And then ready to go. Hi, Scottish Pepper. Welcome in. Welcome in. Wings or no wings? Twisted. Do we do wings or no wings? Okay, the German Shepherd is not a big help. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, sir. Oh, let's get this water over. Bud, you are so up in my business right now. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. I guess we can start our next line. I guess we could do this. Boop, boop. Excuse me. Pardon me. All right, I got some new. This one's a new grow light. Back up off of me. When your German Shepherd thinks he's a lap dog. I think it was the cool weather, Dave, because I lived in Alaska. I think it was the cool weather. And then I just created a little greenhouse over the, what's it called? The garden box. Now here, no. In Utah, I cannot get a cabbage to grow that big. I get them, they're pretty small. This is my third lamp. Third or fourth. I'm just getting this one set up a little bit better. Hello from Israel. Welcome in, welcome in. I'll show you a couple others. I got this guy right here. I haven't tested him. But like I said, that whole tray, the whole table that's over to the left side, that's what I do my mylaring on. But in the spring, it becomes my mini indoor greenhouse till everything's ready to go outside. This year, I'm hoping to have a new greenhouse and be working on putting a one out on the property. I'm hoping to do a lot larger than a miniature one, but if money wasn't an object. I use white or purple. Those two seem to do the best. So I'm going to get this guy set up. Hold on, I'm plugging this light in really quick. There we go. I'm going to do a purple. Back up, back up, back up. Yeah, make sure you give a thumbs up on this live. There's almost 50 of you guys in here. Okay, here we go. So this one, it's an interesting little, it's a little interesting. You have one from Temu. Is it true that they made Temu illegal here in the States? I don't know. I don't know if it's true. All right, we're going to mess around with some of this. I haven't, bear with me here. Okay, cool. Ventilation caps. That didn't work out to my, there. I'm going to get some of these lights set up. I believe it goes like this. I'm setting up green lights. No, because you placed an order. Okay, so so it's not true yet. Okay, I didn't know. My daughter said it was. So, all right, so we're good there. This light, that cap is ready. I'm just getting this little greenhouse all set up. You got your duck coop and chicken coop. Let's go. I need to build a new chicken coop. Today might be a really strange live. There's not really a topic. And it's going to be a little bit calmer after today's event with the ding. Like I said, control what you can control. People are weird on the internet. Half the time it's like, sometimes I feel like I don't have friends because sometimes it's like people want something from me. And it's just weird. It's like really cool when you can find like other creators that don't want anything from you, where it's just like, oh. Desiree, just hold down my face, like double tap it down. I haven't set up super chats. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. New toilet. You do. She's like, I'm in the toilet bowl. I'm in the toilet. Okay. We're going to get that. I have not done a video on how to on sprouts, which I need to because I do grow sprouts on a regular basis, especially for my chickens. Oh, she says, set up that super chat. Okay. My thumbs are broken. You're totally fine, Desiree. Hi, Z. What soil do I use? I use all kinds. So I have some enriched planting soil over here that I need to go through. That's from last year. And then I just had some like basic soil starters. I normally add a little bit, add stuff to it throughout to replenish the nutrients. Yeah, I love to grow sprouts. Sprouts are easy. You just soak them overnight and then you put them into their container. They'll grow really rapid and quick. I think it's time that we do this. Hello from Switzerland. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to go get the soil wet really quick so we can start some of these trays. I don't know if I have enough soil in them. I'm going to see. Might be time to start opening the next container soil. So. Which nothing like opening soil inside your own home to make a mess. But I feel like once I get that out, then we can start reorganizing the other half of this room. I like to get this room really clean. But with streaming, it gets a little messy. I think it's because I show so much stuff and talk about different. Let's add some water. Hold on, we're going to water to this. Okay. My dog is like up in my business. New tray of sprouts today. Let's go. I'm going to just, you guys don't know, oil is hydrophobic. And when you add water, take a minute for it to absorb it. Right now I've added way too much. I'll show you guys. Way too much water. So I'm going to add some more soil in. But this should be almost enough for all the trays. You know what? I always ask the question. Somebody asked a long time ago, they were like, why are your hands always so dirty? This is why. This right here is why. What's the best way to support? Watch the videos, like, comment, talk to people on them. You always come for motion in here. I need to clean. I need to go reorganize. This shelf behind me is driving me bonkers right now. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's super unorganized. I need to go like through it. It's just not, it's not fitting my needs right now. So I guess some people watch cleaning videos to motivate them. I guess watch me while I'm live. I try to just, the reason I go live is I like to show you guys that you can prep every day. You don't have to break the bank. Like, I bought the soil bag. I've had it on hand over winter. You know, it's in here. I keep an extra bag of soil inside my home just in case something happens and the soil's bad outside and I need a way to be able to start some seedlings or start to grow. I would like to get a whole hydroponic grow system inside my house. Right now, I'm just mixing up this soil. I feel like it's almost there. There's just a little bit of excess water. It should be fine. We should be fine. You were scrolling? Welcome in. If I don't know your name of who you are right off the bat, it's just because everybody has different names on here. It sucks that everything takes up space. I know. That's one of the reasons why I'm always organizing. I feel like it's like one of those reasons. Everything takes up a certain amount of space. It's really hard. That's one of the reasons I moved a lot of my videos over here is when I'm constantly like trying to teach cooking. I want it to become so second nature to you guys. Like where you're, oh, I'm bored. I'm going to just start some sprouts, or, oh, maybe I should just pick up an extra one of these, or I want to learn this skill. Right now, I'm trying to learn how to make my own chicken feed. It's very, so there's like 2 ingredients. So besides grain, it starts with an M. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I don't know Rosewell in Utah. So I'm like, is it an absolute necessity nutrient that they would need? What's the growth season? Does it take a long time? Oh, that has a big piece of bark in it. This has mulch in it. I'm going to be planting some seeds. I'm just getting a seedling tray started right now. If I have enough in here to do 2 trays or if it's just going to be 1. So right now I guess I can like scoot you guys back a little bit. You guys can see a little bit better. This is just another. Hi, Brandy. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's just a none. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flats started already. So this will be 7 and 8. I have to make sure I leave enough room because some of them have to be transplanted into bigger containers. So trying to make sure that I'm leaving enough room. Y'all, food grade buckets. Have it out. Oh, is it Nurse? Is that Nurse Prepper in here? I'm sorry, guys, if I don't know you guys by your real names in here. I'm so used to going by like incognito names. Like everyone's got like a incognito. And I'm like, I don't know who you are, but hello. It's nice to see a lot of you guys make a switch. Today was so toxic on TikTok. It's Nanya. Hi, friend. Oh, and then Mama. Yep. Today was so toxic. Now that I know that my friends are in here. Oh my gosh. Like, who would have thought mylaring rice and beans would be the ultimate holy grail for somebody to dox my address on the internet? I wasn't even talking about anything controversial. I was just sitting on the floor talking about freeze-dried food and mylaring rice and beans. Like, whose child is that? Like, it was either a woman or a man. I don't know who it was. But, like, to make a threat and then to, like, drop my address in the chat with, like, 300 people in there. Like, it was wild. It was wild, Ricardo. It was wild. So the last time when I got doxxed, and this was a while ago, there was more evidence because somebody was video recording it. But for this, it was like, I didn't have anybody who could be recording at that moment. And my husband is like making a police report because we document everything. Because we've had people try to release where my kids go to school. I'm pulling my kids out to homeschool them. It's just, I'm not even that I'm not even that popular. No, my husband's not a cop. But you have to like document everything. It was just wild. TikTok was wild today. Like just people threatening people for no reason. Yeah, much. It was a little insane. I'm not like staying on that app. There's no repercussions, like people only threatening people and then like doxing them, and I'm so done with that. It's so toxic. It's like people act like I'm over here playing in soil. Like I'm not even doing anything to anyone. I get trolls here, but they're not bad. Like TikTok, like everybody's like in a cancel culture. Everyone's angry at everyone. I wasn't doing anything. Like normally I can say, yeah, I'm yelling at somebody or somebody's trying to put me down or something like that. I can be feisty. But I was literally sitting on the ground talking about freeze-dried food. Like sitting on the ground just hanging out. It and I've been on that app for 4 years. Like I have a quarter of a million followers over there. I'm trying to get my following to come over here. If they don't want to, I can't force them, obviously. But I'm tired of making the same video over and over because it'll get buried and somebody's like, "Oh, how do you mylar?" or "Oh, how do you do water preservation?" or "Oh, how do you use this fire starter?" And it's like I make the same thing over and over and then it's like 30 days later somebody's like, "How do I do that?" Over here I can make a video, and as long as I organize it really well in the playlist, which I'm working on right now, you'll be able to find canning recipes and like each thing in every slot. Over here. I'm staying with YouTube. So I don't think a lot of the people over there realize like probably in the next week I'll probably be down to being only live like once a day over there. I'll be later, but I'm fed up. And they don't protect their creators. Like they they don't care. No, me over here they probably don't care either. Like that's pretty simultaneous. We're here. Thanks, Desiree. Oh, I'm so excited. I have so many videos I'm working on right now. We have a water bath one coming up, and then a rainwater collection one. I have to ask you guys, do you guys like the bloopers at the end? Because everybody over on the TT says that they love the bloopers, but I don't know why you guys want to see me when I mess up. Maybe it's because you like a human being a human. I'm definitely not very aesthetically pleasing. You've never seen my videos before, really? So my main name on over on the TT is Charmingly Frugal. Yeah, the videos over here, they're pretty good. There's some bloopers. They're pretty funny. I don't know what we're planting. I hadn't really decided. I need to find my seeds. I don't know what we're going to do in here. I want to do more lettuces. I feel like I eat a lot of salad and I cook a lot and they grow so fast. I think I want more leafy in this tray. We're like you. We're not always serious unless we need to be. Hold on. I need to find. There it is. I got them. We got some right here. We have our seeds. Let's see. What are we going to plant? What are we feeling? I feel like my herbs are slacking. I have like 4 containers over there of basil, but I don't ever feel like I have enough basil. Maybe that's because I cook a lot and I use a lot of basil when I'm canning with marinaras. But I think I'm going to do some basil. I think we'll just do like we'll just do a little bit of basil. That way we can put some of it inside to grow and some outside. I like to plant my basil right below my tomato plants. And I just plant it in a bushel. Like, did you have an anxiety attack on your beef stew video? What are you talking about? What is happening here? Maybe I'm missing. Did I have an anxiety? No. Why would I have a panic attack on my beef stew? Why would I have I can like all the time. Why would I have an anxiety attack filming? I'm very confused on what's happening. I'm very confused on what is happening here. I did like a pinch. I'm very confused where this conversation. I'm not following. A liar in here? Who's the liar? Very fun, Jess. So on here, you have to do the @ symbol. I think everyone's kind of confused who they're talking to. Hey, Callie. I'm doing like 3 seeds, maybe 4. That one might have 4. Oh. Do we have trolls in here? I wouldn't know. I'm just putting some lettuce right now. Some just bushy greens. Most of our regulars are in here. I feel like most of them are. I need a permanent marker. I feel like my kids came down here. I don't see my roller decks. I have like this little spinny thing with all the permanent markers in it, and it's missing. So we're going to look in the garden bag and see if I have one in here. right. I might have to just document it in my head. Basil, lettuce. Threw those all over the ground. You just subscribed, Callie Gunn? Sorry, I was looking. I'm trying to figure out what all I've planned and what I haven't. So right now I can show you. This is what I'm working with. I have a bunch of seeds that I'm working through right now. These are some of my seeds. And I'm making this more of a greens container. The top has grow lights installed into it. And then all my other plants are all over there. I have a whole table of plants. So this is like my 7th tray that I'm working on right now. And I'm just trying to keep track of which ones I'm using and which ones I'm not. My dog is like up in my business. Hi, what are you doing? He's like, what are we doing today? Scoots, back. They are heirloom. These ones are organic. Just being a nosy dog. Yep. German Shepherds are super nosy. They're very codependent. They love you. I did basil, lettuce, and then right here, I think I'm going to do some marigolds. I'm trying to really increase my flower production this year. Not like the movie Homestead, like overly did themselves in their flower production. They like a whole greenhouse dedicated to flowers. Did you guys ever notice that? Like the whole greenhouse was flowers. They had a couple tomato plants in there and that was it. I do. I have some chilies. I have my jalapenos, my peppers, my chilies. So I planted all those at the beginning of February because pepper plants, they take a long time to mature, especially like a decent size, like yielding. And I like to can my peppers, so I want them to be big. Same with chilies. I learned one of my biggest lessons in gardening last year. It was with tomatillos. I didn't realize I needed 2 plants and that you could not self-pollinate them whatsoever. And I grew this huge tomato. It was the most beautiful thing ever. I didn't have a second one, and so then I couldn't do that. The movie The Colony. Oh, I can agree. What do you think will be the first thing to go? All right. You're going to be spinach. We're going to get some spinach going over here. What do you think is going to be the first part of the collapse? To be honest. What do you think? What in your honest opinion do you think is going to happen? Hi, Southern Sapper. Ooh, grid. Oh, we got some good topics in here. It was nice to meet you, TWC. Have a wonderful day. Food, produce. Ooh, Callie Gunn says straight up went for the purge. Straight up for the purge. I would not be. You know, there's not a lot of things out there that shock me. When I do spinach, I do. Purge not far off? No, it really doesn't. It used to, like when I watched the first time when I watched the movie, I was like, oh, that's crazy. Now I'm like, is it really that crazy? Is it? Like, we got people burning Teslas in the street. Like, it's not that crazy to think. that you wouldn't see complete, utter, chaotic. Like my friends, they have Teslas and they have a very green house. Like it's very operated green, energy efficient, beautiful home. Very, very beautiful. And they're scared to go out in public in their cars. Where did I put those? They're very scared to like take their vehicles out right now with everything going on in the world. And I know with you guys, I can openly politically, like not political, it's not political, but excuse me, bye. I really need a pen. Let me find a marker really fast. Yes, Dave, I can talk normally on here. You can say gun. You can say gun on here. We can talk like adults. There's my marker. Excuse me. Whoop. Okay, so first one was basil. Electric grid. Oh yeah, that definitely could. What's today's date? Is it the 19th? 3/19? I don't feel like it's 20. Yeah, 19th. Perfect. So I'm going to put that one there. Got lettuce here. So I like to track my dates. So when I'm like planting, so that I get one crop, and then once that's harvested, I can rip that out, throw that into the chicken compost or into the chicken coop. And then once I'm there, and in the next batch, oh, that's marigolds. Marigolds. And then this was spinach. No, it shouldn't evaporate. Propane stays for a very long time. It should not evaporate. As long as, now the only way it would quote unquote evaporate is if you have like a leak in your line. If you have a leak in your line, then you essentially just leak out. We had to have any moderators in here. There is moderators, but it's not like TikTok. TikTok, for me to be a live creator, as much as I am and constantly talking to people, I have to have 30. I have 30 moderators over there because it's a rodeo. Some days it will be like super calm for like weeks. And then all of a sudden there'll be like 1,200 there and it is World War freaking 3 and everybody's mad at everybody. I need to do chives. We'll do chives in this one. Okay, I don't know what this plant is. I've never seen it. This might be the dumbest question I've ever asked. What is Chervil? Chervil. What is that? Is that an herb? Is this just something I've never used? Maybe a dunce, and I've never used it. What is it? She goes, spell it slower. She's like, Crystal, geez. Chervil. Chervil. In a moment, I will have to unplug my mic and charge my phone because I've been live for a while today. What is it? That's an herb. What's it good for? What does it do? I feel like I've never used it. Is it good? Is it a good herb? Is it not a good herb? I really like these little seed containers. I enjoy that. I hope you guys prep while we're live. Delicate annual herb with a licorice taste. And it's like a fern? Interesting. Yeah, I feel like on YouTube, I don't have to have as many moderators, which is really nice. It's a lot calmer. Hi. I feel like I'm more like myself over here. I've been in a minute. TikTok straight up stress. You're working, you wish you were paying. I blocked the guy. I handled it. I didn't have a moderator handle it. I took care of the situation with the doxing. I was quick on it. Like I saw it and it registered. And at that moment I could take a screenshot, block the guy and stop him because he was spam posting my address in the chat. And then I muted him. So then it redacted it out of the chat, but he'll be back. They'll be back. They always come back. When they're obsessive like that, they always come back. It's silly if you think that it's naive to think that people aren't going to do that again. For me, I always just assume. I always hope for the best and I assume the worst, especially in people. We're going to do some oregano. I didn't grow enough. I only grew 2 plants last year, so I feel like 3 or 4 would be better. I feel like I'm like carrying around drugs. But they're seeds. They're pretty cute, right? I think on TikTok. I think so. It should be. Oh, you reported it. I was pretty quick. We have a Dollar General closing 70. Ooh, very nice Southern Sapper. All right, this one's oregano. Do you guys like the way I do these? You guys can laugh at me. Here, I'll show you guys what it looks like. So there's only, so each seed, boop, boop. These 2 are the only left empty. All of these, so I have them marked, 1 on each side. Don't ask me why, I just do it that way. I really realize why I do it that way. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I just do it. Try to decide. Should I do that? Is it for teas like that Chevelle, that licorice thing? I've never grown it before. I don't want to overdo myself on it. I do need a spreadsheet with everyone's TikTok. You're playing alongside. Oh, I love that, Penelope. Where am I, Keith? It's like a French parsley. Fancy. But it tastes like licorice because I do like black licorice. Some people might think I'm weird. We're going to try it. I want to. Ooh! The seeds smell licoricey. They do. Currently live in Idaho, moving to Texas in November. Would you garden or would I think I want to start pot trees? So Katie Bug, I would definitely do container gardening and take it with me. For sure. I'm crazy. When we left Alaska, I dug up my plants and took them with. They were not included in the bill sale of my house. I'm psycho. Like I love my garden. I love her. So ain't nothing like, you know, your stride if you choose. Where is everything? I feel a little unorganized right now. I think everyone should grow at least in containers. I feel like oh, there they are. That doesn't feel like that stakes. Where are the rest? Do they jip me? Or maybe they wanted me to do just a full, like, long line. I only did short lines because I already have others going. You're getting lag. I would wait for the trees to move. Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. Wait. I am not. Wait, what? What, Nanya? It shouldn't be lagging. Maybe it's because the phone's dying. Let me take my mic off and charge really quick. That might be more helpful. The sound quality is going to get really, really, really bad here in a minute. It's because my phone's dying. It's going to be really muffled for a minute. My apologies. It might not be you. My phone is dying. I already did like a 2-hour live on TikTok. So charging my phone. It's going to make a weird sound when the charger's in. It's going to cut my audio in and out for a minute. So tell me what you're prepping this week. Who in here is starting more seedlings for their garden? I learn a little bit what you already have growing and what you don't have growing. It's going to sound like it's not in. So I have to plug my phone in, and I can't charge it and plug my phone in at the same time. Unfortunately. Can you stop? I do not have bees. I would love to have bees, but I do not have bees. Lettuce. I feel like that's such a quick and easy one. Oh, that's so easy. Chickens are easy. Chickens are super easy. Chickens are awesome. I'm learning how to make their own chicken feed, especially for winter time. I feel like it's a skill I have not mastered whatsoever. There's so much with the nutrition. It's the same as like humans. All right. These ones are ready. main. So just today we finished doing a new batch. Uh-oh. Little shovel. Uh-oh. It's a little bit harder one-handed than it looks. There. There. Yeah. I had chickens in Alaska. We didn't have our own. Our neighbors did. I worked with, so I used to like help take care of their greenhouse and then help them with their chickens while we were in Alaska because we were only there for 2 years. So I call them my chickens because I raised them. But we get bears and they come after animals. All right, let's get that one. I'm going to turn this one. That guy can sit there. I don't know if I want to do the second one yet. I feel like I should wait a week and then do a new set of plants. I just have to figure out what I want. What an experience. Yeah, processing chicken is very much an experience. I want to wait a week for this next tray. I don't want to get so many plants going that they have to be outside. Like they before it's too cold. I do stagger. I have over there some lettuce that's like 2 weeks old, and then the next one. Oh, why do I stagger? Why? Oh, I read that. I'm sorry, Desiree. Why do I stagger my seeds? So I do it like a succession. So some of my tomato plants are started earlier. They get harvest quicker than the other ones. It takes a little bit with my jalapenos and stuff. It takes a while to get them to produce fruit. So I start those really early, and then I'll do another one. I haven't always done it that way. But the more comfortable I get with the succession, the more comfortable I get where I can go, oh, I'm moving these ones out. These will be right by June. So I'm starting another set that will be right by August or July, and so on and so forth. So I'm getting a lot better at it. I just wish I had more space. I get limited in space over here. Black bear, hogs, coyotes. Oh, yeah. I can imagine southern sappers. So Utah, it starts getting really hot at the end of June going into July. All my lettuce will bolt. So I start my lettuce really early right now, so then I can harvest by May, June. And then that will be harvested. And then I'll start more lettuce at the end of July indoors where it's cooler, and then move it out, and it will be able to be harvested by September. But here it gets so hot, it will send stuff it will get to seed, like to bolt. It'll just be too hot, and the plant's just like, nope, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. So just coming up with a better way to do it. I think I'm going to hold off on this one. But we're this one over, and then we're going to start organizing. Now that we're charging up the phone, I'm going to get us all set up so that we can go over here. I need to organize. It's really disorganized. It's pretty bad right now. Beep beep dog. Wait. Don't worry, everybody else's prep rooms look messy too times. That is nice. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this. Let me get it to you. Look at that. I like that. Yeah, those are getting leggy. They got to get transplanted. The rest of everything else is doing well. It's doing well. By end of April, I'm sure it will be so overwhelming that I will have to reorganize all of it. But I'm going to move you guys this way. Cilantro. I hate it. I'm so sorry. If you're a cilantro fan, my apologies. You guys don't wait. I don't want to be on this stand like it's bad luck right now. I haven't had anything tossed on a live in months. So I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about things right now. I haven't had anything toxic like what we've experienced today. So I'm just having a chill day. We are chilling. Your girl's gonna be cleaning and organizing. This is all a mess right now. I don't do well with toxic. Let's see if we can get some of this stuff just a little bit better. Okay, so that one's open. Anything that's open gets moved up front. It just means I have to burn through it faster. These can go that direction. Those are open. Not open. Okay, those are all open. Hard no for cilantro. You guys like cilantro? I hate cilantro. I hate it. I'm so sorry. Those ones are my personal ones that I bought. I'm trying to like keep all the ones that have been open, move forward. Because if they're not moved forward, then I won't eat them. Some of these are like tipped upside down. Those should be fine. All of that should be fine. Add my dog. Magnus. Don't paw. Stop pawing. They're always following. They're always following around. Okay. So that can come up there. We have to organize this shelf. This is, so I did that big Dollar Tree video. A lot of this has to get like I don't know where we're going to put it. I'm not sure. Hi, Scooter. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm just reorganizing today. Today I'm trying to get a little bit more organization. And filming so many videos, stuff just kind of gets piled on itself. And I'm always trying to encourage other people while they're prepping to make sure that they're staying organized. Because you're never going to be able to find anything if you don't know where it is. Ain't that the truth? These can go here. Richard, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. I still feel super unorganized. I'm gonna bring out a medical bin. Really cool. Cast iron showed me these. You can use these for when you do your Mylar. And they clip open your Mylar and they extend out. They get really big. So when I'm making little MREs, it can hold my MREs when I'm drying. Yeah, I do. Scooter. Right now I don't have anything on me. And it depends on like which every day are you talking about. Like, I carry a lot on me every day. The average person might not carry the same amount of stuff I carry on me. I'm trying to get like some of these bins moved. That's the problem with them. They get heavy. Not impossible, but heavy. Heavy enough I don't like it. I might not be able to see your comments from here. So let me bring you guys closer so I can not squint. Send me like right on one of videos so that I can follow you back. Because right now I'm on my phone so I can't click it. Yeah, I would love to check out your content. Dollar Tree does not have good honey, by the way. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I tried to buy everything to show you guys what was good and what was not the greatest. Now I feel like I have like an entire gigantic pile of crap. Some of it's good, but some of it, I can live without it. Tree, have a wonderful day at work. Thanks, Tree. Today was emotional. Today, I would say emotional. It's because, so I don't get like emotional, like cry. Like, oh, this person doxed me and like dropped my address, my first, my last name, and posted on the internet with like, Scooter, if you're new here. So my is Charmingly Frugal. I have like 250,000 followers over there. I'm just barely like moving my content, everything this direction. But I got doxxed earlier today and everybody, you know, like I was trying to process it. Well, a lot of people don't, a big majority of my following does know I have combat PTSD. I served these, been blown up. My best friend was killed outside. When something like that happens, it's for me, like everybody else is like freaking out and they're like worried about their safety. Like, I'm worried about your safety. And I'm like, I'm worried I might put someone in the ground. Like these are games I just don't play with. Like, it's just not something I play around with. I don't like it. It's not me acting tough. It's like, it's just, people are crazy. Magnus, move. You need to get out of there, please. And so today's been just like a very interesting day, to say the least. Especially with social media. Very, very interesting day. It definitely was not a day I was expecting to have for the personal hygiene bin. I'm trying to just like reorganize. When things are organized, it kind of freaks me out a little bit. Oh, Scooter, yeah, absolutely. There we go. Okay. Now that we have personal hygiene. Hi, Marianne. Welcome in, welcome in. Boop. Boop. I think that's good for personal hygiene. I feel like I'm feeling like that whole stack is finally getting a nice little reorganization. But I store almost everything, so this is like, that's personal hygiene. They're all color coordinated, FAFO labels all over me. He's very good at the labeling. Put water filtration on the side. Move. Now I don't know what I'm going to do with that stuff. It has to find its own home. I just don't know where. Haven't really figured out where yet. One might be better there. There's like 6 items. Do I have my stuff rotate from going back? Yeah. So here, this is a rotational pantry. Let me flip the camera so you guys can see. Let's see. Here, I'll show you. I have a video on it. Oops. There we go. So I do have a video on it. Everything rotates first in, first out. So it's not bad, except for like, you know, freeze-dried stuff. I don't worry about that stuff. But even down below. So it all looks like that. Hi, Tiffany. Welcome in. So everything has like a first in, first out. That works really well. Now, just the random stuff from the Dollar Tree video. Trying to find a bin that it could belong in. That it could potentially live there longer. Good morning, Danielle. Is it morning in Australia? Danielle's from Australia. I'm going to put some of this this way. These two need to be filled, so they can go here. And I'm short, so there's step stools everywhere. If you guys have not realized this yet. Hi, Gina. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Janice. Oh, it's 6:45. Oh, I didn't know that. It's like lounging. I have to figure out where these are going to go. And then we have to get to this cupboard. Or not cupboard. However you want to say it. It's this shelf. It needs a little bit of TLC. A little tender loving care to it. It's just a cluster. That's me putting it nicely. Now let me get the mic back up so that it's not cutting in and out. My pantry always makes you hungry. I feel like I get like bored with it. And then I'm like, well, what's something different I want to add? I don't just like, I have some new meals that I ended up yesterday. I feel like sometimes I get that food fatigue where I'm like, again. So now we got to organize this. Sardines are great. I sip on sardines for my dogs. You get bored with your pantry, so you rearranged it. I feel that. So I need to just like organize all of this just a little bit. I feel like my binoculars can go somewhere different. My binoculars aren't even in their case. They're actually in that bag right there that I just took out. I don't know where I want to put everything. Like this. Oh no. I don't know where I want to put things. There's like, even this, like I have like camper filters for the camper out at the property. I don't know. You guys don't have to redact your like comments. You didn't say anything wrong. Don't feel like you have to delete your comments. We're just trying to figure out what. These are all. Those can go there. Can you leave stuff up at the hill? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Excuse me. Magnus, please move. Yeah. I feel like this one can go there. I have a feeling, so honestly, let me show you guys the room a little bit. So this, like where the greenhouse kind of setup is going, I'm pulling this out to here. And then I'm going to move my desk actually facing, you can't tell, the empty slot on the wall. But right now, just with like cameras, it's a little, I need more room. Up at the hill? At the property, you mean? Yeah. Yeah. You get bored with your pantry and you rearrange it? Yeah, same. Same. I actually want to make one. So I get really nervous, if you guys don't ever notice, so my pantry, that shelf right there is the highest you'll see mason jars. I get really nervous after 3 tiers. And so that's why it just keeps growing and growing, because I don't want to put mason jars up tall. Kind of like freaks me out. I feel like it's still super cluttered. It's very, very cluttered. I don't know what to do, guys. Yeah, I don't like to move any mason jars up tall because I'm scared that if they fall, they'll break. Yeah, we're getting 2 shipping containers out there. That's what I've been doing with TikTok. That's where all my money's going. It's 2 shipping containers there, and then trying to drill a well. So first it'll be 1 shipping container, leveling out 1 acre, and then so on and so forth. I've only owned the property, like not a ton to that property, but I've only owned it since November, like Black Friday, November. It just depends on how far you got to dig. So they give you like a max range. So for us, they're saying the max depth, it could potentially be like 500 feet. And then they give you the highest price. And if you hit water before then you get some of that money back. But it's about 40K easily. Easily. Now, do I think that deep? No. Do I know people in the similar, like the same area that say it's not that deep? Yeah. So I'm praying and hoping it's not, but it's like worst case scenario. A well, it would have like a whole pump house. It'd be a solar power. It's a solar powered well house. Like there'll be a whole pump house connected to solar panels. There's no electrical out there. Like the nearest electrical hookup would be 10 miles away. Oh, allowed to have a hand pump. Nice. Oh, in ground, above ground. We're going to do above ground shipping containers. 2 of them. We'll do in ground later. But right now, that's just to be able to lock up some equipment. See, like I said, I'm feeling claustrophobic. It's feeling really claustrophobic right now. Maybe you guys can go over there. There. You go there. I don't know, Pappy. What happens if... Well, we have generators and stuff too. And then we'll probably put a hand crank in there. But for right now, that's where we're at. I can't like think 20 steps ahead. Like I'm always thinking way ahead, but right now it's like this is where we're at. And I don't have 40K to drill a well, so there's nothing. I haul water out. So once we have the 40K and the well is dug, and then it's a solar attachment to the pump house, then the next one is attaching a, we're doing a propane generator, and then the next one would be hand crank. So each one, it's like going to be one step, and then the next step, and then the next step. Oh yeah, Gina. I work with solar power like when I'm out there all the time. Like I'm not worried about solar. Like I can fix anything on there. Now having extra equipment on it, yeah, got to purchase more. Are you getting stationary or mobile? I have mobile Starlink because I stream and I'm always recording. I literally have Star attached to my Jeep. I have service everywhere, which is really cool. It's super weird, but it's really cool. What are you guys eating? What are you chewing on? You can't eat that. It's not good for you. Yeah, eventually. I mean, we've only owned the property for like 4 months. So eventually. But right now there's work to do. When you get, a lot of people don't understand, like when you buy land, and we're talking uninhabited land, nothing extra, no grid. There is power lines that run through my property, but those are industrial out to like an oil area. You cannot hook up those. It's way too big. The nearest like residential power is like 10 miles. There's no water, there's no that. Like each one you have to do one step, then the next step, then the next step. Yeah. So that's one thing I've been working for almost a year now, Pappy, is wind and learning how to build the circuit off of memory. And I always screw up. I make it like through 3/4 of it and I screw up right there. I'm trying to remember how to do it. Like, it's all easy when you look at a book. You can slap it together, but like knowing it. Yeah, it's a long-term project. So like the first thing was gates, and then now it's perimeter, and then we got 750-gallon water cistern. Septic is already out there. So we have water, and then now a septic, RV spots. There's just always something growing, something changing. We have a lot of trees, but we're going to be establishing other types of trees. So here's the thing, Utah, not all of you guys are going to have the same kind of terrain as me, okay? I live in the Rockies. So I can go 20 minutes this way for my property, and I am like straight up Ponderosa pines in the woods deep. I can turn around and I can go 20 minutes this way, and I am literally in like Moab desert. Utah is different. You have to amend the soil. You have to have water, and that is the reason I'm working on water. Water is the biggest thing. Once there's water, I can establish anything and everything. But yeah, there is trees out there, but they're native to the land. That's like the hardest part, is a lot of people don't realize like it's gonna take time. I'm not even gonna lie, most people who have had a property done like 80 times less than what I do in 4 months. I've done a lot in 4 months. A lot. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears and money dropped into it. But Utah is very different. You have different terrains and everywhere. The biggest one is it's going to be dealing with the rock, because there is a lot of rocks in the ground. Hence Rocky Mountains. That's like what costs with drilling a well, is going through the shell. Like we have to go through shell rock. It's nice though, because it's like we get such a vast amount of different animals. So we have mountain lions, we have coyotes, we have antelope, we have mule deer, we have elk. Like I could hear elk calling from literally the hill right behind me. Like it's such a variety of animals in one area. Not a lot of people understand it. But it's definitely, it's going to be a different one. It's going to be, you know, it doesn't help that I've like stepped away from my full-time job. You guys realize TikTok's my full-time job, and you saw what the fuck happened today. Like I won't lie to you. I'm not going to speak peacefully. Y'all wonder why I'm leaving? I literally just had my house address doxxed over talking about mylaring. That makes you really hard to want to work for an app, right? When nothing happens. Nothing happens. But then I get threats all the time. All the time. Hills of Tennessee. Tennessee's nice though. I mean, what is your elevation? Your elevation's a lot lower. You try not to rely on anything because it could be affected due to the power outages. Yeah. So the number one thing is, it's like out there, sun is my easiest one. Like I use solar out there in the winter when other people can't use solar in the winter, because there's nothing blocking me. But people need to understand that I need to activate super chat. I'll look at it. I just don't understand super chat yet. I don't really understand any of YouTube yet. Learning. It's a learning experience. I don't really know or understand it. But this is one of the reasons I'm doing TikTok. Like I talked to my manager. I just had a conversation with her like when this all went down. Like I was like, hey, there's somebody in my live doxing me. This is the they don't do anything to protect their creators. They don't do anything. Yeah, batteries need to be replaced, of course. They only have like a 10-year life max, and that depends on how many recharges are in it. Do you have raised beds? I don't have any raised garden beds. All my stuff is in the dirt. So I just removed the rocks. So Gina, that's what I was saying, is amending soil. So here, like my soil was garbage. When we moved into this house on my plot of land here, it was garbage. Like I couldn't grow anything this year. And I had to work the soil and increase nitrogen and remove all the rocks and stuff like that. You can grow in anything. You can honest to God, you can amend almost every kind of soil. Sand is a little bit harder, but you can amend so much. And people don't realize that. But people don't understand that. You can amend a ton of soil. So out there, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. I think a lot of people just want me to snap my finger and it's done. They want me to spend $2 million and it's done. Super chats are like this. Okay. Huh. I don't know what that means, but I can try it. It's just today was just a prime example. It's like, do I want to be live over there or create? No. Am I willing to take a paycheck today because of the whole doxing thing? Yeah. I mean, I literally got threatened like 2 hours ago. And then we had to make a police report. We had to document it, had to contact my manager, had to contact TikTok. Oh, okay. I have to learn. I'll have to set that up. It's just one of those things. It happened. There's nothing I can do about it. And it's very frustrating because that's like my full job. That's how I bought the property, was being a live creator, live fest, all the things. Like that's how I bought the property. And it sucks, but it's I guess a good way for us to like really talk about it for preppers. Like you understand that if shit does hit the fan, people do want what you have. There is going to be the chance of looters and rioters and people wanting to take what you have at some point. Like honestly, that is the truth. And with that in threats to your safety or your security. And I feel like that's something with this job that has made it very easy for me to disconnect. Like I don't like people anyways. I won't even lie to you. I don't like most people. It's very rare that I can find somebody who like has the same kind of humor and can laugh about things and or like especially like in the creator world, everybody wants something from you. They want a clout, they want this, they want that. Over here, I'm starting over from new. I don't have anything to offer anybody here. Over on TikTok, somebody looks at it and they go, she's got 250,000 followers. Oh my God. And it's kind of nice not to have the chaos here. It's actually very calm. I really enjoy the calmness of it. But a lot of people don't understand is you're gonna have threats to your security. You're going to have moments where you're going to have to do that. And it's hard on the other app because you look at somebody wrong and I'm not even looking at you. I'm looking at a phone. Like I can't see you. And they feel threatened by it and they'll report you and report you and report you and like try to affect your income and like then threaten you and then dox you and drop my address. Like people are such keyboard warriors. Like buck up. If you're going to do that, you're going to drop us in a chat, drop your address, drop a meetup location. I'll meet you. Like speak with your chest, be tough about it. Don't make some anonymous account to like dox my address. Be about it. I am 5'1". I am 5'1". I weigh 132 pounds. If you're that scared that you have to make an anonymous account to dox me, first of all, that's pathetic. That's pathetic. You're scared of somebody 5'1". I'd be scared of me too, but like truthfully, you're scared of, I'm like this tall. Like, there is your average size doorway right there. I can't even reach the second shelf in a cupboard. Leave me alone. Oh, Jay, I got totally doxxed. Like, I mean, like, I'm pretty frustrated. Like, today is not my, like, chipper, like, the world's great. I think a lot of people take advantage because I smile and I talk about prepping and I'm, like, pretty happy all the time. I've seen some shit. Yeah, they can fucking meet me up. Like, meet me. Meet me. I was not scared to be stranded outside the wire in Iraq. I'm not scared of somebody trying to dox me. I'm pretty furious. I'm pretty pissed off. And I'm pissed that there's no repercussion for it. There's zero repercussions. Zero. Like, don't make a fake account, drop my address, want people to show up at my house, threaten to have me swatted. Be about it. Don't do that fake crap. Somebody wants to freaking meet up, they hate me that much, I'll meet up with them. Like, it doesn't bother me at the end of the day. I'll do you a solid. I'll fly to your state. Pick a location. Let's have this conversation, because threatening somebody, like, I don't think I have any positive energy today. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't think I have positive energy for it. It just reminds me how much I hate people. Like, I don't have the positive energy. People say I have, like, an enlightened way to look at the world. I really don't think I do. Maybe it comes often. It's just I've seen the ugly. Like, I've seen the ugly of the world. I've seen some bad shit. Like, bad stuff. I go to therapy every week. PTSD therapy. Like, I'm seeing some stuff, and I think the realization is people talk about how bad it's going to get with prepping. Until you've actually seen bad, you don't have any idea. And if you let that anger, like, you let the bad and, like, you're just discouraged and everything swallow you up, then you won't be able to focus on anything that's going to be productive. So if you ever notice, like, I'm always busy, canning this, that, hosting a live, blah, 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 blah. I don't let my mind slow down, because if I let it slow down, then you get it. Jay gets it. But it's like, you keep your mind going. And if you're constantly productive, then you have nothing. What are you chewing on? You have nothing that's gonna really slow you down. I think people don't realize, like, their mental health plays a huge factor into prepping. That you're gonna have to do hard things. You don't get a chance to be tired. I get a chance to be tired. Yesterday I worked 20 hours. Don't want to slow down, but consider it too. Now I'm not supposed to tattoos. Oh, we have the trolls. I can get tattoos if I want. By the way, it wasn't an hour. That was 9.5 hours. Thank you. Don't be a bitch. Sorry. If you have a problem with my tattoos, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. I can get tattoos if I want tattoos. Says the person with gaming in their thing. Make sure you sit on your butt and play video games. There you go. There you go. People are really on it today. They're wild. Didn't know my tattoos. You're triggered by a tattoo. Good gravy. How's it feeling muted for like 86,000 seconds? You can't. 9 to 5. I worked from like 5 a.m. until 11 last night. Stop. If I take a day off and get a tattoo, that's my business, not your business. That's adorable. I do. I have a lot of cooking videos. There's a lot. Oh, thanks, Jay. Where are you from, Jay? I really like the YouTube community. I mean, that's what two trolls. The stew is fantastic. That's what I'm having for dinner tonight, actually. Kansas, very nice. I am going to get off of here in a minute because I do have to pick up kids from school. And then a blizzard. So you guys got our blizzard. It was 70 degrees here, and then we got a blizzard. Everything's covered in snow right now. The weather is all over the place. That's why I'm like, with my plants, I'm a little nervous. I have a feeling we're going to get another really late freeze. The northeast side. Yep, another reason to stay prepared, of course. There's always another reason. I feel like every time I think I've gotten stuff here. Before I have to go. Okay, so this, I don't know if you've seen this video where I talked about the electrical tape. This one. Yeah, you. When he was a puppy, he ate all the wire. Not only to the solar generators, not only the camper. He literally everything underneath the camper. Everything. I like never prepped electrical wire. Like tape, extra wires, anything. Now we do. Never ever thought. Like that was something that went over my head for prepping. Like didn't think about wiring. Can you not lick that? Never in a million years thought about it that way. Never. Not once. Thought about extra wire, extra electrical tape. Have a good one, Southern. Never. Until this dog. He's so dopey. This one decided to eat a bunch of wiring. That was very valuable for me to be able to work on property. He doesn't eat wiring anymore. He was a puppy. This was like 6 months ago, but what is my occupation? I am full-time. I full-time do this. So this is my new channel. If you want to go check out, you can go over onto TikTok, Charmingly Frugal over there. That's my full-time occupation. I do this full-time. It's a lot between recording, editing, films, promotions, those kind of things. It's a lot. It's a lot. My husband does construction full-time. So it's cool. It's nice. I feel like over here, I'm like, it's such a fresh account. It's so new. Nobody knows. And so I'm like, it's kind of like, it's nice. It's nice to have the quietness. I really like the quietness. It's very quiet over. There's only like 3,000 people over here. So it's super quiet. Because over there, it's like a dumpster fire. Like today, earlier on live, I had 500 people on the live, 300 when I got doxxed. Like it's just a dumpster fire. Oh, LKM, you're 100%. It's so chill. I really do enjoy it over here. And then you guys, yeah, everybody says, "Oh, I want to do social media for fun." Oh, that's such an easy job. Even my own husband would be like, "Your job's that easy." And I'm like every day. It never ends. Emails, answers, calls, recording, editing. It just ends. Perfect. YouTube's my favorite so far. I like it over here. I like it a lot. It's hard to rebuild, but I'd rather rebuild than that dumpster fire. Sweetest M's like, it is draining. I can talk. I feel like that. Pat's girl, I feel you on that. I feel like I can talk more about prepping here. I don't have to be like pew pew or freedom seas. I can say my gun, my ammunition, this magazine. I can talk about it over here. It's like an instant. I know it's your second favorite. We all know what Pappy's real favorite is. Yeah, Gina, we can use no words here. We can talk about things. There's still a little bit weird on the medicinal side and herbal side, but I'm learning. I have a couple friends that do herbal over here, so they're kind of teaching me like what I'm allowed to talk about and what I'm not allowed to talk about. But I mean, of course, there's like things that will get you in trouble here. It's not much. So happy loving homestead. I grew up first. I grew up. This has been a way of life my entire life. Like my entire family believes firmly in not trusting the government and always being prepared. So since the day I was born, like I used to help do water storage in Clorox containers when I was like 5. Like this is just normal. It's always the way I've been. Always had a garden. I've always grown, like my whole family, we've always grown our own food. We don't believe in the supply chain. Always canned, always preserved, always prepared for the next thing. Oh, there's no change of changing your vibe. Yeah. Like it's weird because we didn't call it prepping. We called it deliberate living. And we just talked about like the government was messed up and we just didn't trust and something catastrophic could happen. We didn't use the word prepping. That's like a coin thing from like the last like 20 years, maybe. We didn't really use that. It was, we just deliberately lived. We lived with being very deliberate. Like my grandparents' house, now it's my house. Me and my aunt share it. It was my mom's house before she passed, but it's been in our family for decades and decades, like half a century. It's been in our family for like 60 years. You know, there is fallout crawl spaces and little bunker and cold storage. It's just and all the preps are there. It's the same as like here what you see. It is same organized. Barbecue is the code here. Yep, to use an outhouse. Uh-huh. Meat birds, our own chickens, all those things. That's pretty normal. They're like, oh, okay, barbecue. That's because strong guys will potentially become a cannibal during the apocalypse. It's just very well known. Hold up. What am I looking for? There we go. I have to go get ready to go get my son. I'm wondering if my girls are ready. Come on. Kendall. Yeah, being far from town, that's like a normal. Strong Eyes is like the road type of prepper. Okay, that's a lot. Well, I'm glad I got to see you guys today. I am going to end the live. I'm going to put a jacket on really quick. Today was probably one of the worst Sophia days I've had in a minute. I don't know. There's not been very many things that have happened, but the few, they've been pretty bad. The few when they do. All right, I'm going to get off here, you guys. You have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.